Today, let us cover brand resonance in global markets. The first section. The first section is customer-based brand equity. I'm going to cover some of the basic concepts in customer-based brand equity model. The first part is about associative memory model. Most widely accepted conceptualization of memory structure involve some type of associative model formulation. In the associative memory model, there are two elements. One is node, other is link. So brand image consists of nodes and links. And there is one main core node, which is brand name. So at the center of brand image, we have a brand name. And there are a lot of different nodes connected to the core node, which is brand name. We call them associations, the child nodes, right? And some of the nodes are connected with links. So semantic memory of knowledge consists of a set of nodes and links. And there is a notion of spreading activation. So when you remember a node, the activation spreads into neighbor node. So when you recall the brand name, you will remember the association because activation spreads through the link, right? So this is one example of brand associative network, brand image or brand concept of McDonald's, right? McDonald's has a lot of different associations. Sometimes we can group them into several different groups, right? Right. So we will talk about brand concept maps a lot of different times in the future. So let me go back to the basic. What is a brand anyway? Brand is name, term, sign, symbol, or design, or a combination of them, intended to identify the goods and services of one seller or a group of sellers to differentiate them from those of competition. So brand is a tool to differentiate. These different components of a brand that identify and differentiate it are brand elements. Therefore, a brand is more than a product, as it can have dimensions that differentiate it in some way from other products designed to satisfy the same need. Okay, so products are about satisfaction, and brands are about differentiations. That will be the key point when you distinguish a brand from product. However, many practicing managers refer to a brand as more than that, as something that has actually created a certain amount of awareness, reputation, and prominence, and so on in the marketplace. So, brand resonance model or brand customer-based brand equity model is so useful in addressing these things. So let me define the customer-based brand equity. Customer-based brand equity is the differential effect of brand knowledge on customer response to the marketing of the brand. The key word here is knowledge, brand knowledge. And simply we can say brand equity is a brand knowledge. And the brand knowledge consists of brand node in memory to which a variety of associations are linked. Right? The brand nod is the brand name, and it is connected to a variety of associations. Right? Altogether, they are brand image. On the other hand, brand awareness is consumers' ability to identify the brand under different conditions. It's about recall and recognition of the core node, which is brand name. So people are aware of the brand name in a lot of different situations. So it's important to distinguish the two parts, right? Brand image is a set of associations attached to brand name. Brand awareness is about the recall and recognition of the brand name, the core node. Right. So this figure is very summative and summarizing the definition of customer-based brand equity model. Right. So brand knowledge, brand equity is brand knowledge, and brand knowledge has two dimensions. One is brand awareness, other is brand image. Altogether, it's the brand knowledge, right? And brand awareness, recall and recognition, right? Recall, perhaps without aid, recognition with aid. When you say, I know Pepsi Cola, it's a recognition. But when I ask you, do you know, please name one brand in cola category. You said Pepsi Cola. It's a recall. And brand image, okay? There are some types of brand associations. There are many different types, but major types are attributes and benefits, A and B. And there are main characteristics of associations to be valuable, favorability, strength, and uniqueness. Simply remember them as FSU, not Florida State University, but favorability, strength, and uniqueness. There are major characteristics of brand associations to be valuable as part of brand equity, right? Let me cover one more thing about types of brand association, right? I said the two major types of brand associations are attributes and benefits. And the third one is perhaps attitudes, right? And attributes have two types, non-product related attributes and product related attributes. And benefit has three types, functional, experiential, and symbolic. So attributes are descriptive features of a product. So the product related attributes are the ingredients necessary to performing the product or service. And non-product related attributes are the external aspects of the product or service that relate to its purchase or consumption. More of the imageries, right? And benefits are the personal value consumers attach to the product or service. It's the personal values, right? Sometimes benefits are related to attributes. Each attribute can create a benefit. And the benefits are what consumers think the product and service can do for them. There are three types. Functional benefits. The more intrinsic advantages or product or service consumption, the more functional benefits you may have. And experiential benefits is about what it feels like to use the product or service. And symbolic benefits, you may have more symbolic benefits when you have more intrinsic advantages, especially relevant for social visible batch products. And lastly, the third type, attitudes, right? Consumers' overall evaluation of a brand. It often forms the basis for consumer behavior. And there is a model called multi-attribute attitude model. So when we form an attitude, it's the attitude is the sum of the evaluation of multiple attributes. Okay, so of those things we call attitude as a summary construct. Right, this is it. Thank you very much.